my friends. It is your friend, Ooh, Crypto Face, baby. It's Sunday going into Monday. We got the webcam on, but this is an important one. We're going to hammer out a couple different assets. And there's one I'm going to go into that I don't think people are prepared for yet. And I think it's going to be a buy the rumor, maybe sell on some of the news. And so without further ado, let's get into it, man. Good to see y'all. It's been a while. First off, we're going to start with Bitcoin. I'm going to start with Bitcoin, the immediate short term. This is the hourly on Bitcoin. I'm in a little short, got in late on the long, but I am just following the 1 hour momentum waves right here. And we had a little clip right here. And if we just take the measuring stick, we measure, okay, well, how long is this really going to go on for? You know, from top to bottom, it's 4 to 6 hours. So it's already been 2 hours so far. What am I up over here? I got in at 63,429.80 cents. It's at 63,280, up 7,200. Almost a $3.1 million trade. So which lines up with that lines up, okay, where if we go, 6 hours, we take this line, draw it down, right at market open. At that, we're talking about a market open potential reversal to the upside from this little downtrend. We got the spider line right here, spider line right at 63, whatever. And the spider line's held, man. We held over the weekend. It seems like before every move up lately, it dumps and then goes into a pump. I mean, it is when the playing field is all market makers, it is just all foolery. For whatever little human money is there, they're going to take it. If it's there, they're going to take it. Especially if you're talking about altcoins. Especially. We're going to go into Velvet here and kind of just a couple different coins here. But we'll stay on track here with Bitcoin. Look at the 4 hour. Beautiful money flow on Bitcoin coming up here. Momentum coming up. We got the RSI switching into the green. Getting a little bit of trajectory there. So yeah, just a little minor clipping. Whoopsie daisy. On the hourly, I'm looking to short this into, what time is it here? Probably another couple hours. Maybe, a couple hours before open, I might get out and switch to the long. If we go to the daily on Bitcoin, we have a beautiful, whoopsie daisy. We have a beautiful momentum clipping right here. Our VWAP oscillation. The yellow cheese, say cheese. Nice little slight outward curvature to the upside. Come to the zero line. Little RSI crossover. And you know what? I tell you, what we've been following are these gapped RSIs. And what did we say had to happen? Or what typically happens with these gapped RSIs? For example, when they're green, the price will go up. But if they're gapped, it's not going to hold there. The price has to come down. The RSIs have to flatten out. And then it can take off again. And so we're seeing that happen now. We're seeing that the RSIs, boom, came back down. We're looking for them to flatten out. Maybe even come out a little lower. Then boom, take off for, hopefully what is the beginning of the bull run. Or a bull run. I'm liking this spider line. I still think that we either bottomed or are close to. If we have one more leg down, so be it. I'm going to be buying. Hard. I already am buying. Take a look at the weekly here. What's going on with the weekly? Weekly still looks like it did before. Weekly, the weekly's a large time frame. And so I'm not expecting the weekly to really show confirmation when it is the bottom. I'm going to get that from the daily. I'm going to get that from the 12 hour, maybe even the 2 day. But the weekly is in the red and the RSIs are low. And if it's in the red and the RSIs are low, we are there. We were in the red here. RSIs flipped green. When we were at 20,000. Yes, it still went down to 16,000. But we were pretty damn close. Same thing if we go back to uh, 2019. RSS came down, flipped in the green, in the red. We were at the bottom. We were at the bottom, or close. And so I'm still in the same belief that that's where we are today. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. What are we at here now? Okay, I'm still up $7,400. Okay, good. Anyways, okay. Now, let's get into a couple other big things. We're going to go into... I'll start with the altcoin. Okay, I'm going to talk about Velvet here. Now, Velvet is some whatever UI for Hyperlick. And this is a token we have been tracking. Ever since Velvet really kind of came out and the volume started coming in, it kind of took the limelight from hype. I think the behind the scenes big boy manipulation, I'm trying not to curse, but and so sometimes if I go blank, it's because I'm trying not to curse. Anyways, the big boys that are behind all these pump token hype, I think they've migrated into Velvet. This is not a token that I would trade with leverage, not even 2x. This is and I'm just can only speak for myself, buying and holding. Now, we've been tracking this thing. If actually we pull up Twitter, let me pull up Twitter. We've been tracking this thing for a while. But if we go to here, let me pull this up here. When was this? August 11th. Okay. Ooh, this was looking good. Okay, now it's on the way. And it's on the way. Let me pull this up. What was it, the 12-hour? Let me see here. Logarithmic. And how did I draw this one? It must have been like this. Something like that. Boom. Something like that. You know. Either way, $3. That one I had it out here. That sounds about right. $2.95. Okay, $2.95. Yeah, $3. Okay, so that was right. So here's what I would do. If I wanted to get in on Velvet and I wasn't in yet, it seems to have to be kind of okay. So it is a wild token. All tokens are wild right now. I would set my entries at the 786 of these pump candles. So like boom, right here, 52 cents would have been good after that one. Okay, that one came and it instantly went boom. This was in 5 seconds. It dumped, flash dumped, and flash pumped. And so if I was a betting man, which I am, I would go right here, and my next Velvet buy would be around 64 cents, around 786. Because this thing's gonna get nasty. And heck, you could even, you know what I'm saying? You could even the 60 cents. That's just me. Not something to leverage trade. And I'll tell you why. The reason is because whenever you try to trade these altcoins, it's like when you're in the matrix under Machine City tunnels. As soon as there's a human heartbeat, they go ching, and they just lock in on you, and they will pound you. They will do the opposite of what you're in, wreck you, and then take you out. But I'm buying and holding Velvet. Now, let's get to some fun stuff here outside of crypto. Gold. Okay, gold. Our GLD call options are on the way. We got in GLD call strikes on the 15th and added a couple times more. The first one is our December 450s, and then we got March 500s. Gold has beautiful money flow coming up. We nailed this one so far. We might see a little pullback for it to continue, but this money flow is looking good. Let's go to the 6 hours. We're breaking into this looks good. This is the first break in. We spent all this tranche time, all this consolidation time. How long was this? This was 150 days, man. Gold takes its time. So I'm looking for this trajectory of gold to come on up. Keep on going, baby. Which brings me to what I think is going to be an interesting situation here. And we're going to talk about oil. Man, I think oil is going to 150. We might see oil at $150 a barrel, maybe even more. Just going off the chart, man, those RSIs are looking good. The money flow is ready to tighten up, momentum tightening up. And, oh man, you know, these wars aren't stopping. They are escalating. Whether it's with Iran, the USA, Iran, or Ukraine and Russia, man, the Russia-Ukraine situation, has not gotten better. It's not gotten better. And so I think no matter what, no matter what Trump says, I think the cost of energy is going to continue to go up. I think price of everything is going to continue to go up, which brings me to my next point. I think we are seeing decoupling of everything. It used to be if gold goes up, Bitcoin goes down. If oil goes up, Bitcoin goes down. If it goes down, it goes with DXY and goes down. Everything's, I think, starting to kind of do its own thing. This could be a catalyst for, an oil price shock. Maybe that pushes the price of Bitcoin, down a leg in September or October. Maybe that's a catalyst, who knows? But, boy, I think I'm going to have to load up on some long-term 150s, maybe even 200. I mean, hang on here. I had something. Okay. Last time we were, let's see here. I mean, super similar levels. They'll just take this money flow right here. I mean, this was a 130, what is it, 67 to 152 at the top over 130 days. Oh my gosh. I mean, if we go up another $100, same situation. This money flow pulls up. I hope you guys can see this. If this money flow pulls up, we go into another green wave. These RSIs go boom, 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 boom. You're talking $200 oil barrels. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I tell you. So I'm gonna be searching for some cheap $200 a barrel oil options, and I'm gonna take a couple swings. I hope the price is gonna be cheap. And it may not work out, but I think at least revisiting, you know what I'm saying? This is USO, by the way. This is USO. I can pull up WTI. But same thing. This is USO USO here. Yeah. So, and I tell you, the one thing that did make me a little nervous is like some of the articles coming out about the oil reserves. Sometimes if the news is like bearish, it's really bullish, or if the news tries to, shitpost. But you know what? I think it's the rumor. And boy, is this looking primed up. Just look at these candles, dude. Look at these candles. I mean, look at this pattern. This thing is just one big, beautiful, coming to a pin star. Boom! Yeah, on the 6 hour, the money flow's already getting started. It's the first time visiting this level. Look what happened last time. The first time we first visited this income money flow level, we were at $77 on oil. And we then this is USO, went up 100%. $75. If USO goes up another $75, that's smack dab 200. So, yeah, man. That's pretty much, well, I'll tell you what, there is some more stuff to go over. Everyone who's in the MyCipher beta, I appreciate it. I think I'm going to want to extend the beta probably. We want to collect some more data, but I'm not decided on that yet. I'm long in gold. I am long in Bitcoin. Buying some Bitcoin. And did I say I'm long in oil? Probably did. Anyways. Toodaloo!